Hello, welcome and welcome back to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. Thank you everyone for being here. We have a reading today asking where Spirit wants you to have stillness in your life. The meditation that I did before the reading today asked me to deliver a message about stillness. And so we're going to have 3 different readings about that. Okay, where do you need stillness in your life? And the first group here, okay, group number 1, you've got this instinct card and you've got this amethyst with it. The second group, you've got this transform card. You know what, I'm actually not going to pick them all. Well, that's not fair. I picked up group number 1. They just move around so much, these cards. They're beautiful. It's an indie deck I just got, but yeah, they really are slippery. So that's your card, group number 2, that's transform. And you have a sulfur quartz. And then group number 3, you have this card, create. And you have a zebra amber. Okay, and just to also let everyone know, this is going to be my first video in December. So a new cycle for the free reading contest starts. There's a monthly free reading contest or giveaway. That's a better way to say it, I think. There's a free reading giveaway. And all you have to do to be eligible is be a subscriber, like and comment on the videos, and comment the word specifically free reading in the comment section below, okay? All right, so I will put timestamps in the description box below. I'll see you in your reading. Hi, welcome, group number 1, if you chose this instinct card. And so this is an indie deck, like I mentioned, and this is the artist, if anyone likes this artwork. His name is Mauricio Parra, it looks like. Very nice. Okay, so that's your card. Put your amethyst over here. So I'm gonna get your oracle that I pre-shuffled for out right away, and then we will do tarot during the reading here, during the recording. Okay, so let's just look at the oracles that you got. So what stillness do you need in your life? Where does Spirit want you to be still in your life? Group number 1. First card you have is Healer of the Ages. As you can maybe guess, this card is very much about healing. Any kind of healing that you need. Okay, and then your next oracle card is the Thinking Man. Interesting. We've got these 2 here. He looks like he's planning something. He's navigating, he's definitely thinking. He's trying to assess his environment, it looks like, or which direction to go into. And you've got the Thinking Man here. I feel similar energies from those cards, so we'll see as we keep going here what exactly this is going to mean. And then we've got, okay, obedience. Obedience. She's got scales there. Like how much obedience it would take to take all, like so much balance. Eyes closed. She must be so in tune with her body, hey? To be able to do that. So that's very interesting. And then we've got retreat. Okay. Retreat. You know what I want to do? I just want to look at the guidebook for this obedience card because this is a brand new deck to me. It is, by the way, Wisdom of the House of Night. It's a new oracle deck I got. And I always like to understand the book. I mean, I read these cards intuitively. Sometimes I really don't pay attention to the book at all, but I like to at least know what the meaning is in the book, because sometimes actually I feel like Spirit picks cards knowing the meanings that the author or the artist intended. So it says, there are rules for everything. The sun rises and the moon sets, and they dance together in perfect steps. What rules are you considering when you ask your question? You will be sorry if you are going to break a rule that is in place to protect you and others. Even though you may not like authority right now, this is a time to obey what has already been set in motion. This is the time to learn the lay of the land and to follow the customs that keep things in order. Learn the steps of the dance before you attempt to change them to suit you. Interesting. You know, this card here, this is a monkey king. Okay? So he is like a warrior. He takes control, he goes into battle, he he's got a lot of also instinctual skills, really strong instincts, really strong ability to navigate, to plan, to strategize, So I feel like, well, we're going to get tarot pretty quick, but yeah, there's something that you're like, has got you into overthinking or over planning, I think, and this is where you need some stillness. I think there's some level of acceptance that's needed here for you in some situation. Is kind of the message I'm getting right off the bat. But I definitely need tarot to understand this more, so let's not really waste any time and just get your tarot out right away. Okay, well, let's do that. Where do you want stillness in pile number one's life, or where are you advising stillness in pile number one's life, please, Spirit? For pile number one, what is this message of stillness? Okay. Group number one, what is this message of stillness for group number one, please? What is this message of stillness for group number one? Okay. So yeah, we've got the 10 of Wands. I think you're tired of something. Group number one, you're tired of something. I'm just going to pull this down a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Something feels burdensome. Something, yeah, it has been a long road, or something is just weighing on you. Like you're tired of something. I feel like you're just trying to figure your way out of something that you're sort of sick of. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. Again, exactly. There's such a strong mental energy here for this group. And actually these oracle cards, they have a symbol on the bottom to represent which element is being highlighted, and this is actually air. This is air element in this card. So there is a strong mental energy here. So I think where you need some stillness has to do with your mind and your thinking. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, another one. Yeah, okay. Group number one, whatever is just, there's obviously a need for some healing here. Like, I feel for you. I feel like you're trying to figure your way out of something, or you're overthinking, over planning. Your mind is spinning, and you need some obedience in your thoughts. I think you need to have a level of acceptance for wherever you're at in your own personal journey right now. Whatever this is that's stressing you out, I think there's a reason why Spirit wants you to still your mind, okay? It's obviously going to lead to some kind of healing. That very often happens, if we overthink and all of our energy is just being used up by all of our thoughts and planning, strategizing, whatever the case may be, it really takes away from other energy that we have. It's imbalanced, our energy. And it actually, on a physical level, if any of you are dealing with any physical health stuff, like that overthinking, it keeps you in like fight or flight mode. If you can't find stillness, and calm in your thoughts, and healing can't happen in flight or fight mode. Okay? So, and you can apply that to any area of your life. Wherever you need healing, it's like you need to get grounded, learn how to have some kind of control over your thoughts. I mean, we can't, it's very hard to control our thoughts, but we can, it is, for me anyway, and for other people that I've worked with and that I know, it is easier to increase mindfulness and awareness of our thoughts and be able to intervene on them. You know, like you start noticing when you're starting to spin, starting to get anxious, having thoughts that are just, you know, you can tell are coming out of the ego or trying to protect yourself and are just not helpful, that are causing you stress. You know, notice how your thoughts are affecting your body when you start thinking, you know, stressful, anxious thoughts, or trying to control things you can't control, right? And then it's like, then you can start to, I think that's the best place to start, like mindfulness about your thinking, and then being like, hey, okay, I see what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing with my thoughts here, and I can do something to redirect my energy right now. Get into my body, go for a walk, whatever. Have some affirmations you can start telling yourself, something, you know, whatever resonates or works for you, okay? And then your other tarot card here is the Magician, which is beautiful. The Magician alchemizes with all elements, with all energies, right? I was just talking about all your energy being used up by your thoughts, your mental body, and this is like, it's like, not like, I think the Magician uses his mind, he uses his body, he uses his spirit, you know, uses his heart and his emotions, and all of these things to manifest, and is very powerful. Yeah. So I feel like you kind of need to get out of your own way here, is kind of what I'm getting, group number one. We have more information here, please, for group number one. What is this message of stillness? Let's ask a more specific question for you. Yeah, what is this healing? Let's clarify this Healer of Ages. Why is the Healer of Ages card here for group number one, please? Why is this Healer of Ages here for group number one? Yes. Exactly. Temperance, which is, for me, I mean, it is. In the tarot, it's a card of healing. It's a card of balance. Speaking about alchemy, it's a card of balance, right? But very much a healing energy. It's like, this card can be about patience too. You need to have some patience here with whatever you're dealing with, okay? And then you've got the Five of Pentacles. So this is beautiful, really beautiful, okay? Whatever, so the Five of Pentacles, it can be external and or internal. It might be both for you, you know, but this can be illness. This can be health issues. This can be poverty. This can be feeling left out. This can be feeling alienated. This can be feeling, you know, like marginal in society. But this can also be a mental energy of some of those things where it's like actually, it's a lack mentality. It's like, this person, look, they're dirty. It's like you've been through it. You've clearly been through it a bit here, group number one. And maybe now everything you've been through, it's got you in this, not this mental energy that is it. What I'm getting here is like, it's time for you to come out of whatever needs heal. It's time for healing. I feel like you've been doing healing. You've been on a long road. So whether you recognize it or not, you have already done some healing in whatever area of life this is for you. But it is time. It is time for more complete healing, like a progression of healing. It's time for the end of this feeling so burdensome. But right now, so much of your burdens are coming from your own thoughts. Okay, but this is what wants to come in for you. This is healing of this energy, okay? This is a balancing out and a healing of this energy, whatever this means for you. So that's what wants to come in for you, which is really lovely. But you're like stressing yourself out. And which I'm not judging. When you've been through hard things, it's hard not to, you know? It's really out of trying to self-protection. You know, that's all it's really out of. Or trying to protect others, which is also a form of self-protection, because by trying to protect others, and we're also protecting ourselves because we care about them, or it's going to impact us in some way too. But anyway, it's all a form of protection. So no judgment here. I get it. But this is where your spirit team wants you to have stillness, and it's so you can move along in this healing. Okay, what's coming next? If pile number 1, I feel like we know what's coming next, you know, but let's just get one last message here. What's coming next for group number 1 once they can balance out their mind? What is next for group number 1? So for any of you that this is about a relationship, this is a beautiful, beautiful confirmation that something better is meant for you. But this is really about, the Lovers is about anything that is like in alignment with you in a really heart-centered way. So this could be like a job that just lights you up. It fills you up. This is a family, a place of living, an environment, you know, anything. Or a relationship, of course, where it's like, it's like the perfect fit for you. Maybe not perfect, because nothing's perfect, but just like a beautifully aligned fit, a beautifully, very, very soul connected kind of thing, you know, whether it's like I said, a relationship or a job. Let's get one more. What is coming for group number 1? Okay. Yes. Knight of Wands, passion, enthusiasm, feeling excited about life again. Feeling excited about your job, feeling excited about, waking up every day. This is like, you know, you're happy. This is happiness, excitement, enthusiasm. Going after, feeling confident, going after what you want. So that's lovely, okay? So group number 1, that's the message for you. If this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 2, if you chose this transform card with the sulfur quartz. So this is an indie deck, like I mentioned in the intro, but this is the artist. If you like this art, the artist is Ali Constantino. It sounds like a Greek name. I'm not sure. Sorry, Ali, if that's wrong. But that's the artist. Constantino. O-U at the end there. Okay. Let's see what that's going to end up meaning for you. These cards will not sit still. Okay. Oh, we're not going to start with tarot. We're going to start with your oracle. I started shuffling, but I pre-shuffled for oracle. So we'll look at those, and then I will do tarot while we're recording here. Okay, so your first oracle is action. Strategy. Interesting. The warrior. Okay, pretty clear message coming through here. But let's just get out all your cards. I'm sure you're even picking up on this, right? And then activation. Oh my. Okay. Clearly, I mean, you need to slow down, group number 2, about something. We'll flesh out what that is exactly, I think, with tarot, but there's really strong masculine energy here. What's interesting though is this transform card is I don't know, swans to me are always like, I just feel gentle, loving, graceful energy from them. But this swan in particular, so all of these oracle cards, they actually have a symbol on the bottom to represent an element, and this one is the water element, as you might guess from all the blue. But that blue, it's actually about darkness. So this card talks about the darkness before the light. You know, this swan is sitting there right at the brink of dawn. So for me, this is like coming out of darkness into the light, is, you know, that kind of a message. Also, I think of the swan song when I look at this card, and how, you know, that swan song is like, usually it represents some kind of ending, like a retirement from a job, a transition. And this swan is in transition actually too. This is a swan going into youth, into adulthood, and becoming a queen. So a maturation here. So there's some kind of evolution, some kind of transition period going on for you, whether you realize it or not. It's like you're between phases, between cycles, between, you know, yeah, there's some transition. But I think you need to stay in this transition period for a bit. I feel like some of you are trying to move ahead in something where you need to slow down. It's like, yes, you are absolutely moving ahead. Like, that is there's no question. You're moving ahead with something, but I feel like you want to charge ahead. And there's a need for you to stay in this transition period a bit so that something can be activated. Maybe there's some planning that's needed. Maybe you need to mature a little bit in this transition period. And these transition periods, they can be hard because there's a lot of unknown involved in them. But they're really strong periods of like personal and character growth. So maybe that's kind of what there's some maturation that needs to happen for you in some regard. So let's get your tarot though, okay? I want to get your tarot out so we can understand this more. What is this message about stillness for group number 2, please? Group number 2, what's this message of stillness? What is the message here for group number 2, please? Group number 2. Okay, you've got, yeah, the 6 of Wands. Recognition, leadership. This is, this 6 of Wands usually happens after a battle, this kind of victory. After some kind of conflict. Okay, what else for group number 1? Yeah. Exactly. Planning. All this movement forward, but planning. Page of Wands. Yeah, the new sort of beginning in something you feel very passionate about. Something you really want, kind of. Yeah, you've got the Fool at the bottom. Fool card at the bottom. Which is like a leap of faith, brand new beginning. I feel like you're just ready to go head into something. But there's a need to slow down a bit. What is this message of stillness for group number 2? Group number 2, what is this message of stillness, please? What is this message of stillness for group number 2? Group number 2. What is this message, please, of stillness for group number 2? Okay. Then you've got the 3 of Cups. Got a lot of back turning here. No one's looking straight except for this warrior. Interesting. got the Three of Cups here, which is like, yeah, there's this, sorry, I just looked at the bottom of the deck again, and it's the Hanged Man, which talks about a period of stillness for the purposes of maturation, new perspective. Anyway, sorry. So you got the Three of Cups here, which is an energy of celebration, community, joy, camaraderie, collaboration, support, you know, support from other people. But you've got this, yeah, you've got a lot, you've got all wands on the bottom here, except for this Three of Cups. Okay. And you've only got water and wands. So wands are like fire, you know, obviously it's fiery, go-getter, passionate kind of energy. And then you've got this emotional kind of energy over here. So really, whatever you've been planning, there's something, you already know what this is, group number 2, because it's before you. There's something you want to charge after, you want to go after, group number 2. And this is what that's talking about. So whatever that is for you. But there's a period of activation that's needed, a period of transition that's needed. You need to recognize that you're this Page of Wands, okay? You're new, you're a little bit new to this. You're going to be new to this. There are things to learn here, okay? There are things to learn. And like, there's a level of planning that is needed before you charge into this. So I think part of the reason there is stillness needed for you is there's some level of planning, really kind of thinking through something. And you may want to get some advice or support from someone else about this. If you're like, what? Everything's sorted out. What needs planned? If you're like, what is she talking about? Then maybe you need to consult somebody, get some other opinions about like where you might be missing the need for some strategizing, planning, looking ahead before you actually march ahead. But this is going to be wonderful for you. Like this is going to be, you're meant for this. Like this is going to be very good. But I think, you know, everything is well, not everything, I don't believe, but so much of the outcomes for us depend on our choices, right? So I think you have to make a choice to slow down and do some planning, strategizing, maturing a little bit here, consulting with others, getting support from others in some way. And then, yeah, and then you're headed for this, this victorious sort of energy. Okay, what else? What is the message here for group number 1? What else? 2, sorry. I keep thinking you are group number 1, but you're not. What is this message, please, here for group number 2? Group number 2, what is this message here about stillness? Tell us more, please. What is this message here about stillness for group number 2? What is this message of stillness? Okay. All right, so maybe some of you are a little bit bored. Maybe some of you are just anxious to get ahead. You're kind of done with wherever you're at, I feel like, but you're missing the opportunity in the here and now. There is a here and now opportunity for growth that you might be missing. Okay, and you've got the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. So this is kind of a wounded warrior card. This is a don't give up card. So maybe for some of you, it's like you just want to pick up this last wand and be done with it. It's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah. Maybe there's been some disappointment in your past and there's something exciting ahead of you and you just want to go for it. There's something from your past here. Okay, with the 6 of Cups. So yeah, there's something from your past that is affecting your current viewpoint on your situation. Now let's clarify that. What is this Six of Cups? Why is this Six of Cups here, please? Why is this Six of Cups here? Why is this Six of Cups here? Okay, interesting. I feel like what... Okay, I'm getting a couple things. For some of you, sorry, this is the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles, by the way. For some of you, it's like you had some kind of disappointment in your past, something you really hoped for, some kind of wish, some kind of strong hope, something you felt optimistic about. There's a disappointment there. A disappointment about some kind of wish you had, some kind of hope you had. Maybe your stability was taken away from you. Like an example would be, if it was a relationship this was talking about, like, I don't know, a divorce or something dissolved, you know, and now it's like, oh, there's somebody new and you're so excited and you just want to go ahead with the relationship, but you're being asked just to slow down here. Although I'm not really getting that many relationship vibes here, other than this Three of Cups. But I mean, that's just an example. If it was a career, say there's a business that fell through and now you've got another business opportunity and you just want to go for it because you see like the potential in it, and it can give you your wish fulfillment, this Ten of Pentacles, this stability, this security, this ability to provide for your family and pass down things and just fulfillment, right? But you're being asked just to slow down. There's an opportunity in the here and now. There's a need for some growth, some maturation, some activation, some planning, some strategizing, okay? Let's ask one final question for you. Why is there planning needed? Why is there planning needed for group number 2? Why is this planning needed for group number 2? Why is this planning needed? Okay, interesting. Oh boy, okay. Did I just open up a can of worms? I hope not. First card out was this Five of Pentacles, which is like, with the Five of Swords. Okay. In the here and now, I feel like some of you are trying to maybe bypass some kind of conflict, trying to bypass some kind of not fun thing that you need to actually deal with. There's no skipping over steps here. Group number 2, if there's anything unresolved in your life right now with another person, with a business partner, with anything that's unresolved in your life right now, it needs to be resolved before you can move forward. The other message I'm getting is this is more of a mental energy for some of you. This is like, maybe you're not dealing with your grief, disappointment. There's something maybe you're not dealing with emotionally or mentally, and you just actually feel like this thing that you want to charge forward with is just going to solve all your problems, make you feel better, but there's a need to deal with what you're dealing with, or it's going to end up causing problems for you in the future. So there's something you have to deal with, actually, group number 2. For a lot of you. Okay? Overall, this message is very, very positive, okay? But you have to make a choice right now about whether you're just going to charge forward, just go after something, or you're going to sit here in this more uncomfortable place and deal with whatever needs to be dealt with, whether it is just planning and strategizing and a maturation, or if it is dealing with some conflict in your life, or if it's looking at your own self and your own grief, whatever, you know, whatever your own mental state, emotional state. Okay, anything you have any kind of instinct about that is not quite right, I want you to sit down and think about this. Is there anything in your current situation, just instinctually, you got a little bit of a not great feeling about? Do not push that down or aside. That needs to be dealt with, okay? But this is why it needs to be dealt with, so that you can have this energy. Okay, do things the right way here is what I'm getting. Do things the right way. Okay, so that you can have all this fulfillment and victory. All right, that's what I got for you, group number 2. I hope it was helpful. If it resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3, if you chose this create card. So like I mentioned, this is an indie deck. And this, if you like this art, this is the artist. Her name is Lisa Lambertus. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but there you go. That's your card. Put your crystal away here. Okay, let's look at what you've got here. Where do you need stillness in your life, group number 3? I have pre-shuffled for Oracle, and then we will do tarot during the reading. So let's start with this pre-shuffled Oracle. You have the Angel of Strength. Then you have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So that's the 3rd eye chakra. Interesting. You've also got her eyes are closed here, I noticed. Okay, and then we've got Lust. I have to cover this up for you too, if you're wondering. The card of Lust. Interesting. And then we've got, for your last oracle, Purity. Interesting. Okay. So let's start with this card here, your create card that drew you in. So this is, if you can see here, actually her dress, it's like part of it is gold. It's like armor. Okay, it's like this really feminine kind of armor. So this talks a lot about sort of the power of the feminine. This card also has very much Empress vibes, you know, about birth, gestation, something needing to be in the womb, you know, like something needs to bake is kind of what I'm getting here for you. This is why you need stillness. Something needs to develop, to gestate. There's something that's going to be birthed here, something created. But why you need stillness is because there's a gestation period needed. And in these oracle cards, they have symbols to indicate which element they represent. And this one is the air element, which actually has to do with like the mental body a lot, right? Truth, communication, thoughts. But she's got her eyes closed. She's very in tune with what she wants. This card makes me feel very abundant as well, just like the Empress usually does. But you've got this, she's got her eyes closed, and you've got this 3rd eye chakra. So there's a need here for this group to, as part of this stillness, to tap into some inner knowing, tap into your spiritual body, your intuition, all of those things. And there's some yeah, it's like this is going to require some level of strength from you, or you've already been through, this has already required a lot of strength. But usually when we need to be still, there is strength required. It's hard to be still. For many reasons, it's hard to be still because it's hard to look at ourselves sometimes. It's hard to trust that by being still, we're actually still, you know, making progress. I feel like humans always feel like they're wanting to make progress. You know, it's like you have to trust that you can't always just have control over everything. Those kinds of things. So being still, it can be very challenging, especially if you're suffering, you know, because when you're suffering, you want solutions. You want a way out. And interesting that this lust and purity card have come out, because this card is about innocence. Really. It's about innocence. And magic. It's also about magic. You know, we've got a unicorn there. So I'm going to get your tarot out right away here, and we'll see what this is really saying for you. I'll probably be clarifying that lust card. Okay, what is this message of stillness for group number 3, please? Group number 3, what is this message of stillness? Yup. Look at, I do believe this. This happens all the time, the synchronicities in reading, but you've got the High Priestess. You've got 3 cards here indicating you need to tap in with your own inner knowing, your own intuition, your higher self. You've got this magical energy here, and I feel like some psychic energy over here. So you need to trust yourself here. Okay, what else? What is this message for group number 3, please? What is this message of stillness for group number 3, please? What is this message? Look at this. The Empress. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore sometimes. You need to let something gestate and birth. And do I need to cover that card up? I don't really think so, but I think I might, just to be really careful. Yeah, you are creating. There's something you need to create, whether you know it or not. There's something you really need to create, to birth, whether that's a physical thing, you know, like create a business or create some kind of project, or this can be creation. Everything is creation, in my opinion. Relationships are creation. Wealth is creation. Everything is creation. But yeah, clearly something is developing, and it has something to do with like you birthing something, your creation, but really needs development here. And you're going to know the answer to this, okay? You have the answers within you, okay? You got the Hanged Man. Exactly. You need to, this is stillness. This is a period of, look, everyone's eyes are closed, like in this bottom row, and hers. This is like this is a period of sort of surrender, really. A period of surrender, a period of really growing in terms of, it's surrender, but it's like this quiet, sort of still way of growing, kind of like the Hermit, but it's not just about self-discovery. It's about like not fighting, not resisting anything going on in your life. And your perspective changes through this kind of a period. You end up with a new perspective. new way of understanding and looking at things. So this, there's something you need, there's some inner knowing here that you don't quite have right now. Like you have it, but it's like you don't consciously have it, you know? You've got the Seven of Wands, which is like, look, she's in it, again, eyes closed. She's in a protective bubble. She is, despite her surroundings, she is maintaining a state of inner peace, connection with herself and the divine or your higher power, whatever it is, the universe. So there's a need to protect your own energy, stay calm, even if you've got the Strength card, so maybe there's some stuff going on around you that you need to stay calm about, okay? Don't get pulled into any drama. You can stand your ground if anyone is challenging you about anything in your life, and you can do it in a way that is, you can actually maintain peace even if there's conflict around you. You have the ability to do this. Even if it's hard, even if it doesn't seem like it. And then you've got, really lovely, you've got the Sun. Okay. This is happiness. This is hope. This is joy. Look, she is like elated. And she's got this very strong connection to the universe here. Yeah, this is a healing energy as well. Okay, let's clarify this Lust card, because I'm not 100% sure about that. Why is this Lust card here for group number 3? Why is this Lust energy here? What is this Lust energy about for group number? Okay. Well, clearly there's a relationship thing going on here. I mean, I'm very strongly getting at it doesn't have to be romantic. There's some attachment here. There's some, you guys are going to know what this is for you, or you all are going to know what this is for you. Is there somebody in your life, group number 3, that is taking away from your own power somehow? And you've got the Chariot. There's your power. This is self-determination. This is having a strong will. Why is that Lust card here, please? Look at all this charging. Fast, impulsive charging forward. Fast movement. Very fast movement here. I wonder if some of you are yeah, I'm just surprised by this relationship message, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a general reading. I get all kinds of energies here, but now all of a sudden it's just so strong. You have got all of these women in your reading. So I don't know. I wonder if the majority of people tapping into this reading are female. You don't have to be, okay? But this is about feminine energy, okay? So even if you're a male, please consider your feminine energy here and how your feminine energy is being affected by some relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. Yeah, I feel like there's a relationship that's kind of sucking up all your energy, where you really, the stillness, that is needed is you need to give some energy back to yourself. You need some time with yourself. You need some really tap back into yourself. A lot of self-nurturing energy here. Wow, lots of self-nurturing energy here. Finding peace with who you are. But you have something to create and to birth here though, okay? That I feel like there's some attachment. And it's not just the Devil card. Like, Devil card hasn't come up, okay? So the Devil card is a little more like, can be anything. With this Lust and the Lovers coming up, I definitely feel like it's a relationship. It doesn't, you could even not be in a relationship right now. This could be an ex. And this could be unconscious, you know? Or this could be someone you want. You're trying to get. You're trying to force some relationship to happen. But it is like taking away your own power, okay? You have something that you need to put attention towards, but there's this period of gestation that needs to happen. So I feel like if you're chasing after a relationship or somehow it's sucking up your energy, you need to give your energy back to yourself. And there's a period that is like stillness is needed in that area of your life, your love life, some relationship, okay? It could even be just a family member, some toxic relationship with like a parent or a sibling or an aunt or who knows, okay? A friend even. But it's like that's where stillness is needed in your life, and you need to bring it back to yourself. And you need to find some you need to like spend some time like kind of like getting to know yourself again, getting to know your own desires and your own skills and passions, your own power. What can you create? What can you create, group number 3? Because there's something here to create. And I dropped a couple cards. Hang on, I'm going to get them. The Moon and the Magician came out. This is about something being hidden. This is a strong emotional energy as well. I mean, I think about this person being in the water here. You can't see clearly through the water, you know? Like you can't see what's up here clearly down below. But this can be about illusions, fears, something being hidden. And you've got the Magician. This, again, I keep talking about your own power, and there it is. Why is this Purity card here? Why is this, we're going to clarify this Purity card. Oh, sorry about that. I always hit the camera at least once. I just got a new camera stand, so this will not be happening anymore very soon. But we're going to clarify this Purity card. Why is this Purity card here for group number 3? All right, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. You're reading group number 3. Okay. Look, what else is there? Okay, that was at the bottom. I mean, the Knight of Cups can mean a lot of things, but it's like, you know, this is a romantic guy here. This guy is trying to wine and dine and win someone over. And here's this beautiful, sensitive, loving, healing, feminine energy. You need to be true to your own heart. I feel like maybe for some of you, there's a relationship that is really sort of messed with your heart. And it's like your heart is actually very pure. Maybe you're a little jaded. Maybe it's just heartbreak. I don't know. Can we clarify this Queen of Cups, please? Please clarify this Queen of Cups. Why is this Queen of Cups here, please? What is this Queen of Cups about, please? That's what I meant. Yeah, okay. The Five of Wands, conflictual, competition. Yeah, so your heart is conflicted. Your emotions are conflicted. Maybe you don't feel good enough. This has affected your self-esteem somehow. But you need to get back to taking back your own power. You're beautiful. Okay? You need to recognize your own beauty. So really, what I'm getting here, group number 3, I mean, I feel like I could go on and on with your reading, but what I'm getting here is you need stillness in a couple areas of your life. You need stillness to do with some relationship. You need to pull back, pull your energy back, pull your power back, reclaim. You need to reclaim yourself, your power. Get reconnected with yourself here, because you need some stillness with. You can't be too busy when you're trying to like really get to know yourself and like nurture yourself. I mean, that can be, that could be action, nurturing yourself, but like your energy needs to go towards yourself. And I feel like you're the thing that needs to grow for some of you. But there's something beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna ask one more question. Okay. What is this birth? Because for some of you, I feel like it's you that needs to grow. You need to just develop your own feminine, beautiful self. Okay? But I also feel like some of you, there's something to actually create here. What is this creation? What is this creation for group number 3? What is this creation for group number 3? What is this creation? Okay. What is this creation for group number 3, please? What is this creation? Okay. Yeah. All right. We got the Tower. Okay. There's some recovery that needs to be done here. There's something that was hard. It has to do with a person. And there's some recovery needed. Okay. You need to take the time and the stillness to recover. You got the Four of Swords, exactly. This is recovery energy. With everything else here, it's recovery after somebody took away your power somehow, hurt you somehow. And like, they don't deserve your energy anymore. I don't know, I feel like maybe some of you are like trying to validate yourself. Maybe like for some of you, you're like, somebody hurt you in a relationship and now you're trying to like build your self-esteem through other people now. Like you're seeking out, maybe you're online dating like crazy, or I don't know. But that is false validation. Let me tell you, been there. Your self-esteem, it all has to come from within. Like happiness is an inside job. I say that sometimes. It's like, yeah. So for any of you who are just chasing after some kind of external way of feeling better, this is a call to pull that back, because you need to come back into your own. Really develop true self-esteem that comes from within. Recognizing your own strengths and beauty. Giving yourself recognition for everything you've been through, everything you've overcome, how strong you are, how resilient you are, but also how sensitive you are. That it's a beautiful thing to have a sensitive heart. That's actually a gift, and it's a gift to yourself and to the world, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, I know. And you've got the Queen of Wands. Again, your own power, your own vibrancy, your own passions, your own truth. You didn't get a single king. You didn't get a single king here. You got queens and the empress and the high priestess and this create card. Like, this is so much about reclaiming your feminine, beautiful self. Okay. Group number 3. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave it at that. If it was, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.